beautiful souls, and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Leo for the month of March 2022. I thank you so much for visiting my channel. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you like the video. Also, as you know, dear Leo, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate with you. Only take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled the cards, and this is a spread that I have for you today. In the past position, we have a very unusual combination: the moon and the sun. This has never happened to me before. Both of these cards are major arcana cards, and it's just very, very significant to have this combination. In the challenging position, we have the King of Swords. We also have the Seven of Wands. In the present position, we have the Four of Cups, clarified by the Lovers, which is also a major arcana card. And in the future outcome position, we have the Nine of Wands, clarified by the Nine of Swords. So let's get right into this spread. In the past position, we have the Moon. The Moon is a major arcana card that is all about fears, our own fears, and our own illusions as well. It's things that are not as they seem, because when it's dark, you can't really see clearly in the dark, so you rely on your other instincts. You rely on hearing, you rely on feeling, on touching, on all the other instincts. And because you're not able to use your eyes to move forward, so you're not able to really, pay attention that much, and you have to follow your intuition. You have to listen to your inner guidance and your inner voice. And so the moon is all about that internal struggle that we all have. Our doubts start to come up, the fears and everything else. So the moon is definitely a card of also, it's a bit of a warning of deception, because anytime you have the moon, it's a symbol for something secret, something deceptive that may be around you that you may not be aware of. You may think that you actually know everything, but there's something that you are not aware. And we do see these towers, and it's like you have to choose between these two towers, and you have to find your path. Are you going to make sure to do the right thing? Are you going to take a shortcut and kind of veer to doing the wrong thing? Definitely the moon is a very significant card, but you also have the sun in the clarifying position, and when you have the moon and the sun sometimes together, it can create an eclipse. And when an eclipse is created, everything goes dark. And generally, when the darkness falls, that is when, not such great things come out. So there was something in the past, dear Leo, that really affected you, that really kind of had a profound effect on you, and you weren't really sure. It could have been that a friendship you had didn't go as planned, or a relationship that you had, a partnership with someone that you had, didn't go as planned. Maybe it was like a home situation that was completely surprising to you and not in a good way. Maybe it was a professional situation that wasn't what you expected it to be, but you have the moon and the sun together, which is just amazing. And generally what it means is having a change of heart about something, just doing a complete 180, and just going a complete opposite way of what you thought you were going to do. And sometimes that happens in life. So definitely you've been through quite a lot, especially in the last 24 months, dear Leo. It is very, very important that you check in with yourself. It's very important that you do a little bit of meditating, where you can work on your breathing, where you can also do other things to help you kind of create that self-control and stability on the inside, so you can see wonderful rewards on the outside. Now, in the challenging position, we have the King of Swords. There could be someone in your life in the month of March that is an authority figure that is a little bit difficult to deal with. They could be, not really communicating as well with you. But the King of Swords can also mean that you are internalizing things that you need to be speaking up about. Maybe you're not feeling super confident to speak out about what you see and what you feel, but you definitely want to make sure to remember that when you internalize things, when you suppress emotions, they always find a way out. Carl Jung warned against suppressing emotions because it never actually ends well. There may be something health-wise that will come up if you suppress emotions long enough. There may be some kind of outburst that you will have unexpectedly with someone. It's always good to work through your emotions. So find a spot where you feel safe enough to express how you feel, even the negative, all the dark sort of emotions. You want to make sure they're out. You have to get them out. You have to make sure to address everything, because when you do that, your shadow becomes incorporated into you, and you are one whole being who can manifest incredible things into your life. And the more you clear out your emotions, the stronger you become. So it's actually very, very good. But you do have to find a safe way in doing that, dear Leo. Sometimes we receive the King of Swords when someone around us is very opinionated, very negative, who doesn't really handle emotions well, and so that can spill over on us. But definitely remember that swords are represented by the air element, and the air element moves pretty fast. I don't anticipate that this issue will will prevent you from moving forward, but there will be a little bit of a obstacle in the month of March that is created by the King of Swords. Now, the Seven of Wands in the clarifying position could suggest that you are being your worst enemy in a way. You may want to start by kind of setting really clear boundaries about how you interact with others and how you interact with people who can be difficult, because you don't want their energy to taint your energy. Your energy must remain kind of unaffected by others. That is why meditating helps, because the more you meditate, the better your breathing becomes. The better your breathing becomes, the more you are strong, and the more on the internal side, which the moon represents, you're able to follow your inner guidance. Now, in the present position, we have the Four of Cups, which tells me that you are feeling a little bit blue in the month of March. You are feeling a little bit apathetic. But again, something tells me that you are creating quite a lot of problems yourself. So maybe it is important to just step back and do something else. Distract your mind, watch a fun movie, go experience something fun. Maybe you can take a walk in nature to reconnect with the birds and the bees and everything that is out there, because spring is coming, and everything is kind of moving towards blooming. So make sure to distract yourself from this state of feeling apathy and disconnectedness, feeling like you are not satisfied with some of the relationships in your life. And we do see with the Lovers in the clarifying position that you may feel like you are not being supported by someone that is very close to you. It could be a partner, it could be a friend, it could be your lover, but definitely there's a little bit of dissatisfaction in an important relationship for you, dear Leo, in the month of March. And of course, we do see that you're trying very hard to protect something that means a lot to you. The Nine of Wands is all about standing your ground and finding the courage to protect what matters to you the most. With the Nine of Swords, though, it tells me that you are trying too hard. You're putting too much pressure on yourself to be perfect. And so it does seem to me that the month of March, dear Leo, is going to be a little bit slow for you. It's going to be a little bit of kind of not as exciting as you would like it to be. You are kind of trying different things, but you're trying a little too hard. Remember that you bring to yourself what you are. So if you feel apathy is what you're gonna get. If you feel like you're trying and trying and trying and it's so hard, like you're trying too hard, that is what you're going to bring to yourself. Pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to your mind. Make sure that you really are in tune with yourself. Make sure your spirit, your heart, and your mind are all aligned, because that is very important. Right now, all the planets are direct, and this is the time to kind of make your move. This is the time to create and manifest and, push through to your dreams and to your goals. So you want to make sure to work through this low vibrational energy and get back on track to high vibrational energy that the sun definitely brings. There's a reason why you have the sun in your spread, dear Leo. The divine wants you to remember that you matter, that you are important, and that you are honored as well. When you feel a little bit of discomfort on the inside, it's not because there's something wrong with you. It's because you are leveling up. It's because your spirit is going from, low vibrational energy to a higher vibrational energy, and that creates discomfort in the body. It's okay to feel apathy. It's okay to feel a little bit tired and a little bit beat up and still not giving up and still, pushing through. That is what all life lessons are about. They make us, the diamonds that we are. Without lessons, without a little bit of hard work, without standing our ground, we cannot lead other people. We cannot create this beautiful world that we want to see. So, it is important to remember to check in with yourself, and of course drink plenty of water, because water is one of the most basic yet crucial things that people underestimate. Definitely you want to make sure to drink plenty of water and stay hydrated. Let's see what we can clarify with the Shaman's Dream Oracle cards. And we've got Me Talks, repairing the body, mind, and spirit. We also have Lay of the Land, ancestral wisdom. This is an interesting bathtub, isn't it? There's a person in this bathtub. It's a very interesting card. I have never received this card. When the Me Talks card appears, it challenges you to discard the deep, dearly held judgments that you've passed over yourself and others. Release the people who you feel wronged or offended you. When you constantly think about people who did you wrong or who offended you or what have you, you have to remember you're giving them your energy, which means you are depleted of that energy. One of the things when you go to psychic school, one of the things that they teach you is to think about all those moments and imagine taking that energy and putting it back into, let's say you imagine a sun right above your head. And so basically you go back in your life, and anytime you had an argument, anytime you were like, you are wrong and I'm right, you take that energy and you put it in the sun above your head, and you put it in the sun above your head, and you do it and you do it and you do it from all those, like remember in school when somebody took your homework and passed it as their own, or remember at work when somebody took credit for something you did. Basically, you just take all that energy and you put it in the sun, and then when you are finished with collecting all the energy, and you pop that sun, that energy washes over you. That energy goes back inside of you, and you're stronger and you're more powerful. As you go through life, every time you spend energy on other people, it does deplete you. It makes you a little bit weaker, every argument and everything. So you want to make sure to be highly protective of your energy. Remember, it is not your position to judge others. It is your position to try and, learn all the lessons you're supposed to learn regarding your emotions, regarding your limitations as you live on this earth, because that will help you in the next lifetime. And the judgment will be received. The universe sees everything, so if you kind of follow that, it helps you protect your energy and it helps you keep moving towards your goals and your dreams. Get rid of the thoughts and personal judgments poisoning your mind. Eliminate the inauthentic beliefs of others you've adopted as your own. Do so before your mind makes you sick, and empty your literal cupboards of the unhealthy junk food poisoning your body. Fast for one day or skip a meal to allow your body to cleanse itself and rid itself of toxins. Me-tox appears as a warning that you can no longer postpone the self-care and pampering you long for. The time is now. Do healthy maintenance on your body before you have to make repairs that you will never quite recover from. Me-tox has come to caution you that it is not too late, but you are at the 11th hour. Do not deprive yourself of the health you deserve. And of course, the lay of the land is all about past lessons, being well informed, and ancestral wisdom. There are times when you're meant to discover and explore new terrain in your life, even to be part of a wave of change. This is one of those times, and what you're contemplating is perhaps new to you, but others have laid well-worn paths and left wisdom for you to rely and reflect upon. This is so you have a better understanding of the potentials and possible pitfalls on your journey. When you know the lay of the land, you're better able to fully experience what is being offered to you. This is a wonderful time to seek a mentor or good advice from an expert or elder. That way you will be able to meet life's opportunities and challenges well informed. Knowing you have a map, now you can be curious about what else is here. This is a path that promises success in all areas. Where others before you have dared to tread, you will discover the treasure they have left behind for you to make your own. And I hope you enjoyed this reading, dear Leo. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. I hope to see you on my Instagram, because I do post positive messages that can help you stay positive throughout the day and keep up that, high vibrational energy so that you can attract wonderful things. I just noticed that you have a full moon here and a moon here. Definitely you're working through some internal conflicts. You're definitely going through some internal disharmony and disbalance, and you're making things right. You're definitely moving in the right direction. So keep at it, dear Leo. You are brave enough, you are strong enough, and you do have what it takes. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.